So my name is Rafik Dammak. I'm from Tunisia. I live in Japan and I am involved in ICANN. So I joined ICANN in 2008. I also attended my first meeting in Seoul in 2009. So I was participating through the NCUC and then the NCIG. So in ICANN we have a lot of acronyms. So NCUC stands for the Non-Commercial User Constituency, and NCIG is the Non-Commercial Stakeholder Group. So I joined them and I became active and I became the GNSO counselor for NCIG. So the GNSO council is the place where the policy is made for the generic top-level domain. I went through several leadership positions and I am currently the chair of the non-commercial stakeholder group. The NCIG is the place within GNSO for the non-commercial. It means anybody, any organization that have non-commercial activities and then using the domain name. Because in other parts of the GNSO you have really business-oriented actors. So the non-commercial is really the place. It's for people or organization coming from civil society, activist, consumer protection, end user. It's really quite diverse group. So currently we have more than 400 members between individuals and organization. Really it's quite diverse in terms of geographical diversity. It's not like many other groups. We can be dominated by North American, but we have, I mean, like me, I'm not from United States, I'm chairing them, and we also, because our charter impose the diversity within officers. Civil society, it's, I mean, how to say, care about several issues like human rights, freedom of expression, privacy, but also development, for example, using the the new GTLD for development, and this is one of the issue we really advocated within GNSO Council regarding it. So we care about the privacy a lot, and particularly about WHOIS, which is the directory of information of registrants. And so we think that we need more protection for registrants and user to protect their personal information. And this is one of the battle that NCAG had to do for really many years. We need support for applicants from developing countries, because the problem we have is few of them coming outside North America and Europe. So we want to have more support for those applicants, and we using the GNSO as a space for that, creating a working group, and then making recommendation for the board to be implemented. Being involved, it helps the civil society to express and voice a lot of concern. Otherwise, nobody will care about. So we are the place where activists and civil society actors and other non-profit NGOs to be involved. One of the important places where policy is made within ICANN is working groups. It's really interesting and wonderful experience. For me, when I joined in 2008, I was trying to follow through the mailing list of NCUC, and then there was a working group, a call for participation. I said, okay, let's try, and I learned a lot. Because at the time it was about the restructuring of GNSO. It's a lot about the process, but in that time it was an opportunity to learn about GNSO, to learn about the process, about operating rules, and so on. My background is computer engineer, but I learned a lot there. So if you join, it's a good experience. You can be just an observer, so you can learn from the discussion between other experienced members. Other way is when there is the reports from working group, or even from the ICANN staff, you can comment them. And then you say, I think this is good, not, and it doesn't need to be complicated. Sometimes just to endorse, to express that you are supporting is a really good start. Attending the ICANN meetings is important, but you will participate in session, you will see people discussing about substantive topics. You have also the public forum that you can ask questions. But really participating in working groups, making comments, you can have a lot of influence. If you